Warning: the following Let's Play contains spoilers for Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, Danganronpa 2, Danganronpa V3, Danganronpa 3 the anime, and Danganronpa Another Episode Ultra Despair Girls. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa V3, and before we head into the gym, I want to let you guys know, if you remember back to episode 2, we went through an ultimate tunnel of despair or something like that. And there was a little side-scrolling segment that's impossible. It turns out it's not impossible, it's just very fucking hard. I saw a video by, I believe his name is, I just had the name. I failed the recording. I saw the next 5 minutes of the gameplay, by the way, but, I think it was just one gamer, I believe was his name. I'll link his channel on the description and on the screen. Or at least specifically actually to that video. But yeah, you can complete it, and it gives you 100 mono coins and a unique skin for your mono pad. And you also get a brief alternate ending. Although then it goes from the end back to just, oh, we failed it, because that's what the canon's supposed to be. But you unlock a little brief scene, which is pretty cool. And it's also proof that I'm not going to be 100%ing this game, because there's no way I'm going to be able to do that. I honestly might make an amateur hour out of trying to do it, because it's ridiculous how hard it is. He did an amazing run of it, or she, I'm not sure which, but they did an amazing run of it, and they still only got 2 people at the end. There were only 2 students left when they beat it, of the 16. So yeah, but anyway, I did fail a recording. So again, the next 5 minutes I've seen. Thankfully, my second monitor, I glanced over and realized I forgot to hit the record button. So I'm very happy I have that second monitor now. But we're going to the amazing Himiko's magic show. Whoa, this is even nicer than I thought it would be.
Yaha!
Welcome to our magic show. What do you think? Isn't it divine?
Okay.
Also, my throat hurts, so if I don't do the voices right, that's possibly a reason why. Yeah, it is. I didn't think you would have a real stage set up. Did you and Himiko do all this? No, that would have been impossible with just 2 people. I got others to help us. That's an Indian accent. Not whatever I was going for. Kaido and Kibo helped carry equipment from Himiko's research lab. I designed the stage, but Kurumi sewed the curtains. I'm doing it so wrong. Everyone is so nice. A tour deserves all the credit.
No.
Shouldn't everyone who worked on it get the credit? Oh, well, I didn't ask you to help because I didn't know what you'd be useful for.
That's...
Did you really have to say that?
I don't know.
Anyway, just sit tight. Once we're done preparing, we'll start right away.
Huh?
Done preparing? You're not ready yet?
Yep.
The star of the show needs to settle her nerves. The star of the show requires mental preparations? And I mentioned that I think this is either, if it's not the first, it's the second time, but the first time we've seen a sprite shake like this. She's shaking like a leaf. In Danganronpa 3, I think this game is the first to have someone shake in general. Himiko, are you a bit nervous? Just a little bit. That's not her voice. Certainly doesn't look like just a little bit. Because the magic I'll be performing today is the Extreme Water Magic Underwater Escape Act. I've never successfully cast it before. It's pretty difficult, so I'm a little nervous. You've never cast it before? And today, in order to raise the stakes, there's a time limit. If I don't escape from the tank within the time limit, piranhas will be dropped in. I'll be pureed. Pureed? This is looking a little dangerous. The water is cloudy, so I can't see very clearly, but I do see fish swimming around. Those are all piranhas, huh? They don't look like normal piranhas. Those piranhas were in my research lab. Angie said we should use them for the show.
No.
Wait, piranhas are way too dangerous. Tenko. Himiko, please reconsider. They're piranhas. They're nothing like lasagna. I have no idea what she's going on about there. They're nothing like lasagna.
My magic.
No need to worry. I'll instantly kill all the piranhas with my magic.
Huh?
You're going to kill them? I thought this was an escape trick. Himiko, are you serious? There's no way I can stop now, since Atua is watching the show and all. There's no such thing as Atua! Angie's brainwashed you!
What was that?
You don't believe in my magic? Well, I can do it. I'm a skilled young girl, 'cause I'm a mage. She psyched herself up and headed straight to the water tank. Of course I believe in your magic. You're my precious friend, Tango. But I mentioned that,
Yoo-hoo!
the theory I had about the killing video showing, Kaede got hung, the next person would be drowning. So it's possible either Himiko drowns here, or possibly Himiko or Angie, one or the other one would be the two that would maybe make sense. Although Himiko would make more sense, is the killer of the next murder. And then their execution is being thrown into the water tank and basically having this but not being able to escape. Ready, Himiko? Did you say your prayers and use the bathroom? Yeah, I said my prayers and went pee. Yeah, then let's get this show started. That's an Indian accent again. A really bad one at that. It's starting already, but not everyone's here yet. Maki, Kokichi, Ryuma, and Kaido aren't here. What happened to Kaido? I thought he'd be here for sure. I wonder if something happened. And now I have to talk.
Thank you, Atua, for being with us today.
Boo! Boo! You're supposed to thank us first!
Yeah, ha 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 ha! I present to you the mysterious, the miraculous, the amazing Himiko! The magic I will perform today is the extreme water magic. Underwater escape act. If you would please turn your attention to the water tank in front of you. When the timer above the stage starts, Himiko will enter the water tank. Once she's in the tank, her assistant, me, will draw the curtain in front of the tank. After 60 seconds have passed on the timer...
At this point, I've already gone beyond what I saw. I think I stopped at the, when she announced the name in this little CG scene.
A separate, suspended tank will open and drop in a school of piranhas. Oh my goodness. After the piranhas have fallen and the curtain is opened, if by some miracle Himiko has been gobbled up, please give a big round of applause. Just kidding. It's a joke.
Way to make her more
Are
nervous.
you feeling all right?
I'm concerned about Himiko. She's not responding properly to Angie's jokes. Don't worry. Going to have bad feeling. Atua, please protect Himi.
No!
Wait, what am I doing? And praying to Atua? That's Angie's shtick.
Oh.
Well, I guess you could pray to some other god.
Well then, let's begin. The amazing Himiko's magic show.
In her typical high-pitched voice, Himiko made her announcement and started the timer. She then she took a breath and dove into the water tank. That's cool, animated CG scenes. I think we've seen a little bit of those before, but not often.
Okay, I'm closing the curtain.
For a sec, I thought the timer was going down in real time. I was gonna say, holy shit, that's cool. Even if it doesn't make sense, because I could just stay here for like an hour. Angie closed the curtains, obscuring the water tank from view. We stared silently, waiting. I clenched my fist nervously with my palms damp with sweat.
Himiko is still not out!
She went in mere moments ago.
she's all right?
And yeah, Tanko's fucking freaking out.
Gonta's starting to worry. Should we do something?
She still hasn't come out. Are you sure she's okay?
Gonta can't take it anymore.
Gonta cried out, leaped out of his seat,
Wait,
and
Gonta?
ran up onto stage. Oh no.
Oh, you can't do that. We're still in the middle of the show.
But if Gonta does nothing, piranhas will eat Himiko.
That is not what the line at the bottom says. I think that's the first time in Danganronpa I've seen that happen.
Huh?
Less than 10 seconds remain.
I don't care if it ruins the trick. Just come out. This stress is bad for my heart. Himiko!
Why is Tanko of all people not up on stage? Death? Wow, that's real nice. Right when the timer hit 0, the buzzer went off, and then splishy splashy, splishy splashy. The bottom of the suspended tank swung open, and the murky water and shadowy shapes inside fell straight into the water tank Himiko was swimming in.
Huh? Look! The piranhas!
Thank you, Kibo.
Hurry! The curtains! Open the curtains already!
Got it. I'm opening it now.
When Angie pulled apart the curtains, we witnessed an unbelievable sight. Please tell me she's actually out. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the hell? Well, there's a death in water. It took a few moments for all of us to even process it. But then again, perhaps we weren't trying to process it. Perhaps we didn't want to acknowledge it.
Great, huh?
Aw, and she doesn't know at the moment, I'm guessing. Behold, the magnificent underwater escape.
Yeah?
Eh?
A body has been discovered. Everyone, please gather in the gym.
We're already in the gym, you dumb bitch.
Yeah?
Yeah. A body in the gym. Then, when Himiko turned to look back at the water tank. I feel like it's Angie's doing, if anything, because Himiko seems way too obvious. But then again, either one of them could be obvious. And we don't know where Kaido or any of the others are, so they don't have alibis. The second time at the Ultimate Academy, a body discovery announcement sounded out. Those who weren't present at the magic show heard it and came running.
What?
What's going on? I don't know what happened. We should break the tank, right? There's piranhas in there, you prick. We gotta check what's inside. Break it?
Yeah.
Yeah, break it. I'll take too long to drain it by hand.
Huh?
But what would we even use to break?
Hey!
Oh god. Gonta, key boy, you're up.
Huh?
What do you mean we're up?
You're so dumb.
Gonta, throw key boy as hard as key boy. As hard as you can. Use that robot like a battering ram.
Do not mock me!
Who are you calling a battering ram? Gonta, throw Kibo. Got it. Then I'll help too.
Please, wait!
No, oh, wait a second. You don't need to team up now. His fucking face. Poor Kibo.
Ah!
Is he? He's not gonna get eaten alive, is he? Please tell me he doesn't get eaten alive. I like Kibo. The sound was intense. A wall of piranhas and water dyed red with blood rushed out. I think it's actually water dyed pink with blood, but okay. We watched helplessly as the area flooded with water. Obvious joke, but I'm sorry. After some deliberation, we decided to start cleaning everything out. However, I made sure not to disturb the scene more than necessary. With Karumi's expertise, we were able to clean up enough to start investigating. Now good to see Kibo's not dead. I've gathered Roomba's body and placed belonging. Roomba's body and belongings in one place. Kibo looks depressed. He was just used as a battering ram, so I understand why. He's been reduced such that he can be carried in one hand. How fleeting and fragile life is. Going to put piranhas in bucket. Piranhas all got big tummies. Going to think they full. Today, Roombo is fish food, and tomorrow he'll be fish shipped. There we go. Can't say words. Don't say such things.
Himiko?
Miko, are you okay? This wasn't an accident, was it? Does this mean the killing game has started again? But how? How could this happen? We swore to each other, didn't we? We swore we'd never let the killing game start up again. So it's all just a lie? You guys are liars? I can't do like a lying voice because I'm assuming he's lying here. So, all you liars apologize to Roomba. He believed the killing game wouldn't happen anymore. You disinterest tears mark that word. Tears mark you as the liar right now. Oh, you figured it out. You got a pretty good eye there, Kyo. Hey guys! How's it feel now that fuck? There's something about a murder victim, huh? Roombo's transparent? Has my X-ray vision superpower finally awakened? What a dick. Oh, it's still Monokuma's theme. Not theirs. Father, you don't have superpowers. He's just been reduced to a skeleton. Finally, I've been waiting for the killing game to start up again. This means we put all this boring crap on hold and start playing the blame game. You're raring to go, Mono. Who are you again? Monosuke. You should at least remember your own kid's name. Monophine, are you okay? 5, 4. Are you counting, Monophine? Why are you counting? Because 3. I'm seriously gonna 2. Gonna puke 1. Now. She puked again? What the hell are you doing, you failure? Dumbass. Listen up. We here gotta make sure the killing game goes smoothly, capiche? Also, to keep me company, and new mascots present lots of exciting business opportunities. Shut up, you failure! What? Me too?
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, this conversation is fun and all, but we should really get this over with. Don't we need to start investigating or something? Alright, I'll get the culprit this time for sure. Hurry up and give us the thingy. You mean the Monokuma file, right? I also investigated the cause of death this time, so read it to your heart's delight. Oh, this is sort of unrelated, but I got a great business idea. Yeah? That's totally unrelated. Let's use this Monokuma file to start a funeral services business. That'd actually be kind of cool. You know how it gets awkward at funerals when you start asking about the cause of death? We pass out Monokuma files, even the worst deaths will get a giggle out of the attendees. I doubt that, but... Well, Pops, what do you think? You're so cute. He said it for me. The way you pass out the files is just so cute! Why don't you come with me over here? Pops is gonna lick me all over! Huh? Father's showering Monosuke with all his love. You think Monosuke is right? Maybe Father doesn't like us anymore because we're not hostile and threatening enough. I think maybe I'll follow Monosuke.
So long. Farewell. So then.
In any event, let's begin the investigation. Investigation? So, it's really going to start again. Can't believe it. One of us killed Roomba. Someone among us.
How this happened?
No more. Go to no wanna investigate friends. No wanna suspect friends. Then don't do it. I'm not going to investigate either. Didn't she just sit out last time too? Huh?
Because.
You'll be fine if you're if you're short a person. And I doubt a child caregiver would be much help.
Maki.
Wait, Maki! I tried to stop her, but Maki didn't even turn around and kept walking.
What was that?
The fuck is that bitch's problem? She's seriously not gonna investigate?
Incomprehensible.
That seems rather irresponsible.
Yes.
She likely assumes someone else will take care of it. And I suppose she isn't wrong. But why would she say that now? She participated in Rantaro's investigation. Although I suppose Maki has been acting strange lately. I've been told she spends all day in her lab. What is she doing in there?
Jeez.
Well, I'll have to talk with Maki later. For now, we should start investigating.
Messing around.
I'm seriously pissed we gotta do this, but it's our only chance to survive.
Right?
Yep, I'll do my best too.
Because.
Gonta and I have to work especially hard so we can regain everyone's trust.
Right.
Oh yes, you're right. But we don't even need to investigate. It's pretty obvious who the culprit is. What?
Right?
It was murdered during a certain little magical girls show, right? Yeah. So I think we need to be a little more suspicious of that little magical girl. Yeah. But she's so suspicious that it seems not suspicious.
Right?
But then again, she's made herself look not suspicious. So now she's super suspicious.
Degenerate man!
Jeez, shut up already! How dare you toy with Himiko's pure heart?
Me.
You said Himiko, didn't you? But I never mentioned your name.
Kidding me!
Shut up! Shut up! Himiko would never do something like that. I know her best. Right, Himiko?
No.
No. This is the part where you'd agree with me.
Anyway.
Himiko, can you at least tell us the trick behind the underwater escape act?
Because.
If we know how the trick works, we can try and figure out how the culprit was killed. That's not possible.
Huh?
Not possible. Why not?
It's magic.
There's no trick to the underwater escape. Because it was my magic. Yeah. How long is that donkey-lipped midget gonna keep saying that? Himiko, in order for us to find the culprit, it's plain to see we need your help.
Let it out.
My answer won't change, no matter what you say.
I'm a mage.
There's no trick to my magic. Because it's magic.
Seriously? Come on.
How long are you gonna keep that bullshit up? Listen, if we don't catch the culprit, that's enough. If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. I'll use my Neo Aikido to obliterate any degenerate male who bullies Himiko. I'm not bullying her. It's her fault she's being so stubborn. Well, it's fine. If you don't want to, it's fine if you don't want to tell us. I'll just find out myself.
Right?
Actually, that sounds pretty fun.
Seems as if.
To solve this mystery, we must first learn the trick behind Himiko's underwater escape act.
We must do it.
We have no choice in the matter. He's right. We have no choice. We have no choice but to find the culprit who killed Zumba. This investigation is going to save all our lives. Because we're risking our lives in the class trial. Investigation, start!
Shuichi!
Hey Shuichi, you got a sec?
Huh?
What's wrong?
I mean,
Before we start the investigation, there's something I gotta tell you.
right.
You're my sidekick from now on.
Huh?
Your sidekick?
You know,
Also, I like the investigation theme in this game as well. Although I love all of them, but I'm especially excited if they continue the tradition of the last investigation has a kick-ass rock music remix of the main theme. I'm curious what this one will be. I'm a bit more of a scientist guy, so I'm not really cut out for investigations. But that's a good quality to have for an investigation.
listen up.
Plus, the only stage fit for Kyoto Momota, Luminary of the Stars, is the universe itself. So I'll leave the oh my god, I can't read. So I'll leave the details to you. Pave the path for my success. But I don't know what to do as a sidekick.
Don't
Don't worry about it. I'll make all the tough calls. You just gotta do what I say. He loves to make decisions on his own, doesn't he? So,
Leave it to me.
I'll take full responsibility. Since you're my sidekick, there's nothing to worry about. Huh?
Got it.
Alright, let's get started. First, we gotta check the Monokuma file.
Okay.
Yes, right. Kaido making me be a sidekick like this. Could it be? I'm scared. I try hard, but I'm tired. I try hard not to, but I'm scared. I can't stop thinking about the pain and sadness that comes if I reveal the truth. That's what I'm afraid of. Is he trying to help me?
Hey.
Hey, what's the matter? Let's check the Monokuma file already.
Okay.
Right. At Kaido's behest, I looked over the Monokuma file. The victim is Rumba... What did I call it? Rumba Hoji. Rumba Hoji. Whatever I called his name. That is clearly not the proper thing. The ultimate tennis pro. The body was discovered in the gym. The cause of death was drowning. His body was consumed by piranhas until only bones remained. No other injuries can be confirmed at this time.
Come on, man.
What? It was less written here than before. I've got a bad feeling about this. The time of death isn't written here.
Remember.
The previous Monokuma file indicated Rantaro's time. Was he in the piranha cage? But then they would have eaten him already, wouldn't they have? Indicated Rantaro's time of death, correct? God, I'm tired. I don't know why. The victim is Rentaro Amadi. It doesn't say what his ultimate talent is. The victim's body was discovered in the library. The estimated time of death was 9:10. The victim was subjected to blunt force trauma in the back of the skull, resulting in cranial fractures and immediate death. No other injuries were detected. But the Monokuma file this time doesn't indicate a time of death. Did Monokuma mess up?
No.
No. This was intentional. Monokuma told us he wouldn't give us any information that would reveal the culprit. Thinking about it that way, it implies the information would be damning evidence for the culprit. So that means the key to this case is the time of death.
Well done.
Yeah, there you go. I knew I picked a good sidekick. There's one more thing in the Monokuma file that catches my eye. Roomba's cause of death. It says drowning, but if that's the case, we might be able to unravel the case from there. Monokuma file 2 has been added to the Tupelo section of your Monopad. Yeah, I'm tired. Alright, now that we're done with the Monokuma file, we can get started on the investigation. My first command to my new sidekick is investigate everywhere and find clues that will lead us to the culprit. He's pretty commanding, as I suspected. Expected, whatever. Alright, check out his remains. Okay, oh, near the water tank, that counts, okay. It's a large water tank from the escape trick. The glass is broken, it's in bad shape.
Come on, man.
You guys really need to break the glass. Everything's soaked now.
But
If we left Roomba's body there, we wouldn't have been able to investigate.
That's right.
I guess it would have taken way too long to just empty the whole tank with a bucket, and you risk getting your hands chopped off by freaking piranhas. It was a lot to clean up, but at least we can investigate the tank now. There might be a clue around here if we take a closer look. Yeah, you're right. But because we broke the glass, there isn't much of anything left in the tank. I should investigate the area thoroughly. There's bound to be something. Alright, there's his belongings, which apparently weren't fully ripped up. Roomba's belongings are all gathered together. His clothes, his monopad, the key to his room. That's it! If we use this key, we can investigate Roomba's room. What's in his room to investigate? The motive video. We should find out whose video Roomba had. But wait, didn't the Monokubs never properly return them? Then you think Roomba was killed because of that video? I can't say for certain, but we should check just in case. Although, he might have had my video. If that were the case, I might be a suspect. Well, no point in thinking about that now. So that's his belongings. Roomba's body. Roomba's body is nothing more than a skeleton now. Not even a shadow of what he was. The heck is this? Is this really Roomba? I didn't see the moment it happened, so I can't believe it.
okay.
I'm certain of it.
Remember.
Everyone watching the show witnessed it. We saw Roomba become nothing but bones.
Damn.
I can't believe he died in such a gruesome way. The water filled with blood so fast we didn't see the whole thing, thankfully. But this skeleton is unmistakably Roomba's. I know he wanted to die, but he didn't have to actually go and do it. No, I don't think that's right, Kaido. Roomba wasn't trying to die. He said as much. He was jealous of us, who wanted to live. What do you mean he was jealous? I'm positive that Roomba wanted to join us. That's why he needed a reason to live. So that he could have the same feelings we do. So that he could have that reason to keep going. To fight alongside us. And he was a real idiot. Who cares if you don't have a reason to live? Can't your reason for living be something simple like good food or your friends? Damn it, that idiot! Alright, and the handcuffs. Also, that garbage looks suspicious. Handcuffs? Why are there handcuffs here? Still locked. And there are small scratches on them, so he must have been handcuffed, I guess. The cuffs appear to be stainless steel, so not too hard to scratch. They must have been scraping against something hard or sharp. What are those handcuffs? Were they in the tank? I've never seen handcuffs in the warehouse. Where'd they come from? That's true. There weren't any in the warehouse. Something. If there weren't any in the warehouse, another place that might have handcuffs is... Could it be he's a prisoner? Roomba's lab wasn't just for the ultimate tennis pro, but also for the ultimate prisoner. So perhaps some element of that was in his lab as well. It could be from Himiko's as well. That's like a Henry Houdini thing. Scratched handcuffs have been added to the truth bullet section of your motto pad. Bucket. It's a bucket full of piranhas. Gonta said he picked them all up, all the piranhas, and put them here. Can't believe Gonta would do that with bare hands. Wait. Yes, I can. When I think that Roomba is inside their stomachs, I don't even feel like eating them. But why would you even consider eating them in the first place? Only the strong can survive in the world the Tua has created. The least we can do is pray for Roomba's soul, so he may enter Tua's kingdom.
Come on, man.
Can he really go there looking like this? Those piranhas sure were a miraculous mystery. Maybe Tua was behind those videos too. What are you talking about? I noticed it right as the show started.
What a surprise!
I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing them.
No.
More piranhas? Wait, did they multiply overnight? There's no way they could reproduce that fast. But compared to yesterday, the piranhas look super cramped into the tank. Ah, so they look more crammed together.
Dear.
The water was too murky, so I couldn't tell how many more piranhas there were.
Oh my!
But anyway, it was super cramped.
What a surprise!
Super cramped. Jeez, we get it. More piranhas than yesterday. There might be something like that. Crammed piranhas has been added to the truth bullet section of your motto pad. I think that's everything except her, if that counts. No, it doesn't. Neither does the timer. Oh, curtain. Is there anything suspicious about this curtain? It's been bothering me. What was that curtain for? It was in order to hide the water tank. When Himiko was performing her escape, this was closed to prevent us from seeing. Oh, so that's what it is. Is it some kind of clue? Whoa. I don't believe so. I don't see anything suspicious about it. Why can I not click? There we go. Okay, so am I all set then? I think there are still things to investigate. Alright, investigating mode. Oh, okay. And the thing in the center, I guess. The fragments of the broken glass water tank have been piled up. There's so many tiny pieces. Gonta and Tenko certainly didn't hold back when they threw Kibo at the glass. Alright, and then check the pane there. Yeah, glass panel. There's a square pane of glass at the bottom of the water tank. It doesn't look like a broken piece. The other fragments are far more random than this. It's nearly impossible for broken water tank to produce such a perfect square of glass. Then what exactly is this pane? Square glass pane has been added to the truth bullet section of your motto pad. Alright, that's all I wanted to see around the water tank. Right panel. What is this? It's the control panel for the stage lights. It allows you to raise and lower the baton. Ah, I see. There's a ladder here. I wonder if it was used to set up the show. Yeah, nothing important. And check with her, because she seems... I should investigate the stage. I'm sure there's a clue there. Piranha tank. When I stood on the stage and looked up, the piranha tank was directly overhead. It was set up so that the bottom would open when the timer had reached 0. The bottom's open now, and the tank is empty. It doesn't look as though it had a lid. I can't see the ceiling straight through. And only the front side is glass. The other sides are made of wood. So the piranha tank had no lid, and only the front was made of glass. Oh yeah, that tank was from Himiko's research lab. Oh, Kaido. Kaido, or whatever. You helped carry supplies for the show, right? Yeah, me, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie. It was a lot of work. But I just helped carrying it. I wonder how they hung it from there. It was a heavy tank full of water and piranhas. It couldn't have been easy to lift. It seems this is where the lighting baton for the gym is attached. Ah, Kurumi. The control panel on the side of the stage allows you to raise and lower the baton. It seems they lowered the baton, attached the piranha tank to it, and then raised it again. I never knew lighting batons were sturdy enough to lift a tank like that. Since it was built to lift heavy objects, it is probably quite sturdy. Piranha tank has been added to the section of your monopad. Also, that said death a minute ago. This is the timer that was counting down the escape trick. I didn't realize it was also a timer to reveal Roomba's body. Alright, so that's all there is there. Check with what's her name.
Hey!
You were helping set up the show, right, Kurumi? Did you hear anything about the trick?
I do not agree.
No, I did not hear a word. Furthermore, my help consisted of sewing the banner in the curtains. So I do not know the details of her trick. I see. Alright, what am I missing? Oh. There's a curtain covering it, but I believe there's a window on the other side. What's the matter? You wanna check that window out? Yeah, but it's too high up to reach, huh? Yeah, it's pretty high. Even higher than the piranha tank. Higher than the piranha tank?
Yeah.
That's right. There's a ladder next to the stage. I'll go get it. That was horrible reading. Kaido quickly headed off to the stage. He returned carrying the ladder that was set up beside the stage over his shoulder. God, I can't read either. But, you know, shouldn't the sidekick be the one bringing the ladder?
Thank you.
Yeah, I suppose so. So, thank you. After setting the ladder on top of the stage, I climbed the rungs.
You can just barely reach the window with this. And if you open the curtain... Oh, the window is open.
If the window's open, does that mean the culprit used it?
The culprit may have gone in and out through this window.
So what's on the other side of the window?
I can't see much. But I think it's the pool.
Pool, huh? I heard we had one here somewhere. All right, let's check it out later. The culprit probably went through there.
Oh, wait. What is this?
What's up?
Nothing. It just looks like marks on the window frame.
The window frame has distinct abrasions, perhaps scratched by something. This might be related to the case, I should remember it. Marked window frame has been added to the people section of your monopad. I leveled up. I climbed down from the ladder to the stage.
Hey!
Done investigating the window? Now I'll go put the ladder back. Yeah, that would be great. Thank you, Kaido. Shouldn't the sidekick be doing this? He complained, but he still put the ladder back for me. I investigated everything I wanted to on stage, so yeah, I can leave. We all done here? Then let's go. Yeah, okay. Alright, so now I should just check with everyone, I guess. Especially the people who weren't here.
How can this be?
Gonta could have saved him. No. Gonta should have saved him.
What happened?
Gonta, what's wrong? When piranhas attacked Roomba, if Gonta had dived into tank, then Gonta could have helped Roomba. But Gonta got scared. Too scared to do anything.
Idiot!
Sorry. Gonta really sorry.
Come on, man.
A man shouldn't apologize so easily. And even if you had jumped in, they just would have eaten you
That's
too.
true.
And from what I read in the Monokuma file, you couldn't have saved him anyway, Gonta. Huh? Really? Does it say that in the Monokuma file? I don't know why. That's not his accent. That's a British accent. You haven't even read the Monokuma file yet? No. Going to not really understand it. Going to not smart enough to help. What are you talking about? If you've got time to apologize, you've got time to read the file. If you think you can't help, then work till you can. That's what you can do. That's right, Gonta. You're a huge help. There's some information that only you know, after all. Information only Gonta knows. Remember, during the show, you went up on stage. That was about 20 seconds before the piranhas dropped, right? Yeah, because Gonta worry about Himiko. Did you see inside the tank? Did you see Himiko or Roomba? No. Gonta see no one in tank. Gonta kinda surprised. So I definitely feel like he was in the piranha tank. The question is how? Because there is no lid, so they could have just crept through the window, thrown the body in, and then closed the lid. But if Gonta do nothing, Himiko get eaten by piranhas, even though that's not what he actually said, because they messed up the line for some reason in this one instance. Or maybe they did. Maybe they wanted to revise it, but then they didn't hit the text. But when the piranhas were dropped and the curtains opened, Roomba was in the tank, right? Yeah, that's right. That was the wrong voices. Then why did Roomba get there? Then when did Roomba get in there? You didn't see it happen? Gonta don't know. Everyone see Roomba in tank when piranhas dropped in. After that. Sorry. Gonta should have watched tank better. Like I said, a man shouldn't apologize so easily. Yeah, you're right. But this is a problem. Now I'm even more stumped. Even if Himiko's disappearing was part of the underwater escape act, how did Roomba get into the tank? Was that part of Himiko's trick? I'm positive that mystery will be an important point of this case. Going to this account is bad to 2 section in your monopad. Alright, talk to Dickhead over here. I'm glad Himiko made this game more difficult. Now I won't be nearly as bored. Time to work hard to solve this mystery. Get ready, culprit, because here I come! Alright, get out of investigative mode, if Himiko doesn't tell us how the trick works, we won't know how Roomba was killed, right? But with the way she is, how do we convince her?
Could it be?
Oh, what if Roomba was a former apprentice of Himiko's master and vowed revenge on him? And he murdered a lookalike of himself in order to sabotage her show.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's happened before, probably. That is very specific. I'm guessing that might be a reference. I don't know. I don't want to look at the ladder. I want to look at Mew. Context. Hey, Flemwad. There's something I need you to tell me. That's not a very polite way to ask someone for something.
You know.
It's got nothing to do with the incident, but I heard Gonta captured you guys last night. The hell was that about? I was running around, so I got no clue what happened. Oh yeah, told me too. I was also running, so I still don't know what went on. How did Mew escape from Gonta? She's not strong enough to fight him.
Why, you?
Chop chop, you slimy shit. Well, I suppose you could say that Gonta was tricked into kidnapping us. The first ones to get captured were Kibo, Kyo, Tsugumi, Tenko, and I. Himiko and Angie were brought in later. From the gym, right?
Okay.
Exactly. And Kokichi left the room around 9 o'clock p.m. So they must have brought in about 5 minutes before that. They brought in 5 minutes before that. We were all forced to participate in Gonta's insect meet and greet. We were freed about an hour into nighttime, around 11 p.m. So from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., everyone there had an alibi. So then those people without an alibi are me, Kurumi, Maki, and Roomba. Yeah, I see I learned what an alibi is thanks to a previous incident. But what the fuck is this insect meet and greet bullshit?
Why?
By the way, Mew, how were you able to get away from Gonta? Well, didn't he say she used her womanly charm or something? Yeah, I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
Huh?
Secret woman weapon?
Wait!
Hey, what's... I don't even want... How does he not, like, understand the implication? Is she trying to laugh it off?
Come on, man.
Suichi, let's just leave her be. Listening to her would just tire you out. You're probably right. Perhaps it's better to get the truth out of her at the class trial. Insect meat ingredients may add to the truth bold section of your monopad. Alright. Angie, who's an important figure as well, because she was one of the people who did this. Ah, that's right. We need to ask Angie about the stage. Angie, I wanted to ask you some questions about the stage. Yep, I was in charge of all the art. I even built and painted the stage. Then do you know anything about Himiko's trick? How it worked, perhaps? No, I don't know the trick. Himiko only said it was magic. I see. Suppose she didn't tell Angie the secret either. Ah, by the way, you asked other people to help you with preparations, right? Yep. We started out the prep work yesterday. Lots of people helped out. Like when we were moving the heavy tank in the stairs from Himiko's research lab.
Yeah.
Me and Kibo helped with that. The tank had a pulley, but because it was so huge, it was still a lot of work.
Right.
And I asked Karumi to sew the curtains, because I hate sewing.
Thanks, B2A2A.
So basically, it was all thanks to Atua that the show was a success. No, it's because of all of us. Was it really a success? By the way, were the piranhas your idea?
Yes.
Oh, it's on its own. The Underwater Escape Act is no different from a normal magic show.
So divine.
I thought it would be... I thought it would make the show more exciting and divine if we used piranhas.
Atua has
That's what Atua told me. So Atua gives you that kind of advice too, does he? And about the piranha tank and the timer. Those were from Himiko's lab, correct?
Of course.
Yep. According to the Piranha Tank's manual, it's synced up with the timer. When the timer goes off, the bottom of the Piranha Tank will open automatically. I see. That means that most of the equipment came from Himiko's lab.
And then?
And right when we finished the prep work, and we're about to take a break, Gonta captured us, so we couldn't rehearse at all.
Jeez.
When Gonta let us go, it was already nighttime, so we couldn't go back to the gym.
You know,
Oh yeah, you can't enter the gym at nighttime.
Yep.
So we decided to come to the gym today, before the morning announcement.
Thank you.
Himiko and I were waiting for the gym to open. Oh, I was so relieved that the set was intact. So no one could have snuck into the gym before those two got here. What's up, Shuichi? Are you worried because of this confusing incident?
But...
Don't worry, it'll be fine. What? Atua has spoken. You have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about.
No.
Nothing can escape Atua's sight. Not even the culprit. Atua is truly a divine force to be reckoned with. Angie is starting to sound more and more creepy. Alright, no, I don't want to go near the water tank again. Bad. I don't want that. I want Himiko. My magic was supposed to make everyone smile. Don't worry, everyone is smiling. I don't think any of us can smile right now. Himiko, if it's alright, are you ready to talk about your underwater escape trick? We need to understand how the trick works if we're going to solve this mystery.
What are you saying?
There's no trick to my underwater escape act. It was magic.
come on, man.
You're still saying that? Do you understand the situation we're in?
Stop it.
No matter how much you guys threaten me, my answer won't change. It was magic. But
I'll protect you.
okay, your time's up. The Q&A session is now over. Unless you want to feel the full volcanic wrath of my new Kado. And this guard is even more strict than the security at idle events. Should talk to her too.
Hey,
I should talk to everyone, but if Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. Got it? I'll use my Neo Kado to obliterate any degenerate male who bullies Himiko. If we don't understand the magic trick, how can we possibly survive the trial? Alright, Kibo. Kibo had a part in this too. He was moving shit. Although there are many unknown variables, the first thing we need to make clear is, why was Roomba murdered? Well, or when was Roomba? Well, in the middle of the show, obviously. The culprit knew how Himiko's trick worked, and took advantage of it to kill Roomba. In other words, everyone watching the show isn't suspicious. Kaido, you didn't attend the show either, did you? No, but I'm still not suspicious. I forgot a promise, so I was just eating breakfast. Got it? I'm not suspicious. I do not understand how the explanation is supposed to convince me. Kibo does have a point. Okay, well that didn't give me a lot of information.
However,
I never would have imagined such a cruel murder happening at such a fun show. Why did the culprit commit such a barbaric act? Did they wish to see us panic?
No.
I don't think that was the sole motivation. There was some other reason for it. And that reason must be related to Himiko's magic show somehow.
I see.
So that means the culprit knew of Himiko's trick and made use of it, yes. Wait, I think that was supposed to be him, I don't know. If that's true, did Himiko tell someone? Someone who thinks the trick is actual magic. Since the show was used, we must investigate the trick as well. Kyo murmured to himself and then walked to the back of the stage. Is there anything to investigate backstage? Let's follow him. We should investigate the entire area anyway. We follow Kyo backstage. Ah, there's a rope. This is a pretty long rope. What was this used for? I estimate it's roughly 65 feet in length. You can tell just by looking at it?
But of course.
I am well versed in ropes. I once visited a village where their use was commonplace. When it was time for me to leave, the woman of the village all begged me to stay. I find that deeply disturbing, but I have to focus on this investigation. Anyway, what is this rope? Could this be related to the case? Okay, apparently the rope isn't going to be added to my thing. Puddle! There's a puddle behind the staircase. This isn't a puddle from when we broke the tank. The floor around it is completely dry. If someone who was wet was here, doing something.
That's true.
Changing wet clothes?
But
But how would you get from the water tank to this space behind the
could it
staircase?
be-
There may be a vital clue for understanding the underwater escape trick. Wet staircase has been added to the true pole section of your monopod. Large water tank. There's nothing strange about it from behind other than it's the large size. It's a normal tank. All sides of the tank seem to be made of special type of glass. I see no hidden doors. Very mysterious. How, I wonder, did Himiko escape from the
That's
tank?
right.
Well, if he figured it out easily, it wouldn't be a magic trick. I believe that if we figure out the route Himiko took, we will discover how Roomba got in there. That is true. There is a high probability that they use the same route. To reveal how Roomba got into the tank, I need to reveal how Himiko managed to get out of it. Is that everything? No, clearly not. Stage staircase. The staircase goes up to the top of the stage. Inspecting it closely, I can see that some places on the side are wet. This might have had something to do with the puddle next to it. Alright, now that's everything. I'm investigating just about everything to do with the stage, but I still don't know how the trick was performed. Hey, how long are you gonna investigate here? We still gotta find the culprit, you know? Come on, let's go.
Kaito.
Wait, Kaido! I believe we've investigated everything we need to for now. Well, our investigation's over now. So who's the culprit? I can't say for certain yet. There are other places I need to investigate. What, you still don't know? I never thought detective work would be such work. So where else do you gotta investigate? First, the pool next to the gym. They're connected by the window above the stage, so that needs to be looked at.
True.
After that, I want to go to Roomba's room and find out which motive video he had. Then, I want to investigate the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab. I've deduced that the handcuffs were probably in the water tank, probably came from there. Is that everything? Last of all, to the Ultimate Magician's lab. I want to know more about Himiko's trick. If we go there, I'm sure there will be some kind of clue. So we got a lot to do then, huh? Good luck, Shirichi. After all, it's gotta be you doing all the heavy lifting here. Ah, right. What do you mean, right? Are you saying I'm useless? Is there a right way to respond to that? Is there a right way to respond to that? Okay. So... wrong way. I still don't know what that room is, but the Ultimate Magician's lab is through here. Oh, so this is Himiko's research lab. What were we gonna investigate again? the trick that Himiko used in her magic show. I need to figure out how it worked.
You know,
Well, you say that, but what if it was real magic with no tricks or mechanisms?
that's...
Well, that would be a problem. But it's not just about the trick. I need to ask that guy some questions. Didn't I already talk to him, though?
Shuichi!
Hey, Shuichi, you want to ask me something?
Okay.
I'll tell you anything you want to know. You are my favorite, after all. When he says that, it sounds like he means the opposite. Makes me nervous.
Hey,
I do, actually. It's about what? Wait. It's about when we were kidnapped by Gonta yesterday. You snuck into our rooms to steal our motive videos, right? Was that all you were doing? You came back pretty late. I see. You want to know my alibi for nighttime yesterday. That's a good question to ask. The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Rumba was probably killed before or after. Which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious since everyone was doing their own thing.
hey!
And what were you doing then? It'd be easier if I just explained step by step what happened when I was out last night. After you regained consciousness, Shuichi, Gonta brought Himiko and Angie. That was about 5 minutes before 9 p.m. Right after that, I left Gonta's lab and headed towards the dorms. I thought I'd be back in an hour, the start of nighttime, but something happened. Something happened. Right when I got to the main entrance hall, Kurumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Then she started criticizing my behavior and lecturing me on my manner and relationships. Can you believe that? I mean, who does she think she is? My mom or something?
If I remember
Didn't you ask Kurumi to be your mom earlier?
so mean.
She just kept talking, and then finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture. Then we played tag for the other half. She was starting to bore me, so I turned around to leave, and then...
Please wait.
Stop right there. Our conversation is not over yet. I don't gotta listen to you. You're not worthy of lecturing the ultimate supreme leader. Come on, Miss Maid. Catch me if you can.
That
Is that a request?
So that means...
And then I guess Kurumi decided to take tag super seriously. I tried my best, but in the end, she caught me a little before 10 p.m. Then she started lecturing me again and let me go when nighttime started. So, do your alibis still hold up, even when she was chasing you around?
Maybe...
We ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up. Then from 9 p.m. until nighttime, both Kokichi and Kurumi have alibis. After Kurumi let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. But by the time I returned to Gonta's lab, it was already 11 p.m. Then from 10 to 11, he doesn't have an then from 10 to 11, he doesn't have an alibi. Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kurumi was lecturing me. Something odd. I saw, what the fuck? A half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit. Wonder who it was. Going to underwear. What the hell is he talking about? Kokichi's account has been added to the True Pulse section of your monitor tab. By the way, you didn't get captured by Gonta yesterday, did you, Kaido? Where were you, and what were you doing?
Okay.
I was running around the whole time. I hid in the bathrooms, bedrooms, all over the school. I see. Okay. I might as well see if she has anything to say. I doubt it, though. What are you doing here, Tsugumi? Well, I'm investigating. I know I'm playing, but it's plain to see I'm investigating.
Okay.
Is that so?
Hey, so
So, did you find any clues? I'm still thinking about that. I don't think you can uncover clues just by thinking about them.
no.
No. In fact, I still haven't found anything. Then get to it. Looking around is how you find clues. But I think leaving that guy alone is just plain bad. Tsugumi gave Kokichi a meaningful glance, so I decided to plainly keep an eye on him. That way, even plain old me can help out. Alright. So, I guess, look at this. What a huge saw. Probably used for the saw person half trick. I guess I want to look at a water tank. It's a huge water tank. It looks like the one that was used in Himiko's show. It looks like the same tank Himiko used in the show. I guess this one was a backup. That's what Himiko told me and Kibo when we carried the tank out of here. And perhaps if we investigate this tank, we can learn the secret of the trick. Encouraged, I began walking around the tank. I was looking for anything that could be a switch or mechanism. What's this? There's a secret segment of the tank near the top that opens up. But why open up there? Huh. Wait, perhaps it isn't random. The segment had to open up here. Water tank trick has been added to the twofold section of your monopad. Is there anything behind there, that cage? No, I guess not. I think that's everything. I mean, I guess I might as well look at this stuff. Oh, one of these might have handcuffs in them. Is this used for magic tricks too? I've seen it in magical shows before. This has nothing to do with the case. It wasn't that. It's a bird cage. I might fit inside. This is a big cage. I might fit inside this. This has nothing to do with the case. Alright, so this would be the last thing. There were several swords stabbed into a human-sized box, but if there was a person inside, they would come out just fine. That's the trick, I think. This has nothing to do with the case. Awesome. Now what? Oh, nothing. Okay, I can just leave. I thought there was going to be a thing that notified me. Yeah, you're done. Leave. Like it has with the other ones. Alright. Alright, so this is the dining hall. And I'm looking for whose room is it? Right, the ultimate child caregiver, which is upstairs. So I want to head upstairs. Maybe this wasn't the right way. Oh, hold on. Okay, never mind, it was. This is the ultimate maid's room. And there's where that chest was. Here's the entomologist's lab, and up here was where her thing was. Okay. I don't remember the layout of this place very well, evidently. Oh yes, I need to check out his too. The ultimate tennis bros lab. If I'm right, then the handcuffs that were found in the tank came from here. Oh right, the handcuffs came from here. I thought they came from the magic thing for some reason still. If the handcuffs came from here, that means the culprit was here as well. They may have left a trace of evidence. This room is a little different from when we were here before. It feels off. What's the matter, Surichi? Nothing. Anyway, let's just try and figure out the handcuffs. We should take care of that problem first. Well, that's cinched up to start, but... the only thing I can investigate is the shower room here. There's where the handcuffs is. It's the first time I've been in here. It's a shower room, but it feels like the less like the ultimate tennis bros. More like the ultimate prisoner's lab.
Hey, so...
do you think it was made that way on purpose? Did they remodel the shower just for that? Yeah, I think they did. Jeez, Monokuma's got bad taste. Well, we already knew that. Okay, so there's the handcuffs right there. There they are, the handcuffs. Look, Kaido. Handcuffs hanging on the wall. Oh, they look like the ones in the tank. Oh wait, are they the same? I think so. Here, look.
Remember.
See, one empty hook. The handcuffs we found must have been hung here. That means the culprit was definitely here. Scratched handcuffs have been updated. True cold section of your monopad. Is that everything? I can investigate the window in the sink. This window has no vines or barbed wire or bars blocking it. There's that And there was that one window I could see from the pool area. It's probably that window. I should open it to make sure. It is. That's cool. Just as
the window you can see from the pool is the window to Ryoma's lab.
didn't realize he was talking. Wait a minute! And that window across had a curtain. I think that's the window into the gym. In fact, I think they stated that that was the window into the gym earlier. So they could have gone from here, jumped into the pool room, climbed up to that window, and then done whatever they did. Wait up. We're on the 3rd floor, so we're pretty high up, yeah? If you did just right, I think you could jump right into the pool from here.
You're right.
Yeah. You can swim at any time other than nighttime.
But
It said that in the school rules, and the pool's rules were in the pool area as well. I see. I don't want to swim, so it doesn't really affect me. Wait a sec, what's this?
Hey, so
Look, there's weird scratches on the window frame. You're right, there are definite abrasions here, can't read. And yeah, I was gonna say they're similar to the other window frame. The similar ones that are on the gym's window frame. I'm positive these marks aren't the result of opening and closing the window normally. This window frame is sturdy as well. The gym's window frame was the same way. It looks like it would hold, even with a lot of weight on it.
Shuichi,
Now you understand, right, Shuichi? What?
got it.
How amazing I am to have noticed such a super ultra important clue. It's all in a day's work. For Kaito Momoto, Luminary of the Stars. I mean, I found a pretty important clue too, but I won't say that. Fucking hell. These guys are great. This is a pretty big stone sink. You can fill it up with a lot of water. Huh? What's this? Scratches on the stone, like something was scraped against it. Right, what made them? These scratch marks are clearly not natural. They must have been made by some kind of metal. That is interesting. I'm curious if they drowned him in the sink, like held his head up in water. Scratch sink has been added to the two-fold section of your monopad. And maybe the naked woman, or half-naked woman in her underwear could have been her taking off the wet clothes, whoever it is, which would mean the what's it called, culprit would be a female. We came here to confirm my suspicion about the handcuffs found in the tank, but we found even more important clues than I expected. Together, with the fact that this is Roomba's own lab, there are too many points of concern to be mere coincidence. It must be important evidence. It seems like you figured something out. You seem more confident. Alright, then on to the next place. There's no point staying here. Right. But yeah, as you can see, I know nothing about this case at all. I didn't know anything about the other case other than the culprit. I didn't even know who the victim was.
Hey, so whoa,
Oof. Did he trip over a ball? Tripped and fell to the ground.
hold up.
The hell? Something's caught on my leg. Oh, it looks like a cable. Is this for the tennis net? Man, whoever listed this here should have put it in a corner. Wait, the tennis net. I see. So that's why this room felt odd. I should investigate this in detail. Yeah, I noticed that. That was the only thing I saw, was the tennis net was like cinched together. The reason I thought this room felt off is because of the net. When I came here last time, the tennis net was up.
Okay.
But now the cable has been removed. So like, someone took the cable off? Why would they do that?
Hey,
Kaito, can you help me? I want to measure how long this cable is. No need. It's just about 50 feet long. What the fuck? How do people know this shit? Oh, I was in tennis club till middle. Okay, that actually is a logical explanation. I was in tennis club till middle school, so I know how long the cable is. You were in the tennis club?
That's right.
That's why it pissed me off so much that Roomba was acting like that. Did you know Roomba from before? I never met him, but I heard a lot about him.
You know,
I mean, these days there's no one who's played tennis that hasn't heard of him. He's been a tennis legend since middle school. He was like a hero to every tennis kid. And then, once I finally got to meet him, he became a coward. That pissed me off so much I ended up being too hard on him.
damn.
Regretting that won't help. There's nothing I can do. So, what's suspicious about the length of the cable? Did something about it bother you? No, nothing specific. I was just checking. So detectives get bothered by small details, huh? Like an overbearing mother-in-law nitpicking a young wife. What is that analogy? Internet cable has been added to the triple section of your monopad. Alright, I've searched the whole area now. I should move on to the next one. There's still other places left to search. I think the only one I'm missing, what's her name? Ultimate Child Caregiver's Research Lab. If I am supposed to search that one, because I don't remember, actually. Also, this isn't the way to it, evident. No, wait a minute, maybe it is. Yeah, it definitely is. But I'm still missing that, if I am supposed to look into that. Other than that, it's just Roomba's room. Oh, maid lady in my... Oh, she's still blocking anyone from going in here. That fucking expression. What are you doing here, Karumi? We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person present, yes? As she spoke, she glanced towards Maki. Ah, so you're staying with Maki.
Got it.
That's good thinking. Hey, once we're done with the trial, can I get a massage? But of course. Since you are here, Suichi, may I ask you a question? The time of death was not provided, so I'm questioning everyone in order to determine it.
What do you think?
What was the last time you saw Roomba alive? Right before I was kidnapped by Gonta yesterday, around 6 in the evening. Last time I saw him was way before then. I didn't see him at all yesterday, actually. Then you are fine, Kaija. What's important is the last time someone witnessed him alive.
Hey,
The last time someone witnessed Roomba alive,
Correct.
Gonta was the last one to see him alive, at around 8 p.m. yesterday. Roomba managed to avoid being captured by him, using his Shiguchi method. So Roomba was still running around after I got captured.
Yes, of course.
Furthermore, 30 minutes earlier, Miyu saw Roomba as she was fleeing from Gonta. In that case, Gonta's testimony is highly credible.
Yes.
Yes. We at least know that Roomba was alive yesterday until around 8 p.m. Cool. Witnessing Roomba has been added to the true blood section of your monopad. Cool. And you're not gonna let me win, because you're a bitch baby. Maki, what are you doing here? Earlier you said that you weren't going to help us investigate. Were you serious about that? You'll be fine even if I don't help, right? You're the detective, not me. Or do you think you can't solve this case on your own? That's completely different. This is... Yeah, that's pretty harsh. My sidekick is always working his ass off. Side... Voice died. Sidekick?
Got it.
Yep, Shuichi's my sidekick now.
Hey,
Shouldn't it be the other way around? The dumb one should be the sidekick.
So,
The dumb one? I'm more of a scientist type guy, so this stuff isn't really my thing. Wouldn't being a scientist be helpful for an investigation?
no.
More importantly, why have you been here the whole time? Is there a reason?
like I'd know.
Why do you care?
no.
Because it's been bothering me. You've been in here ever since the room opened up. Almost as if you were keeping watch, making sure no one else enters.
Don't understand.
Is this an
No.
interrogation? No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I just want you to talk to me, Maki. This has nothing to do with the case. Please tell me so. Or if this has nothing to do with the case. It's true that you don't have to help us if you don't want to,
Is that all
but
right?
you should at least cooperate with our investigation. Because all our lives are on the line.
Is that so?
Even if I did cooperate, there wouldn't be any help. Mostly because I've been in here for the last several days. If I've only gone back to my dorm at night to shower, including last night. Then can I ask you this? Did you see Gonta at all last night? Gonta was searching the grounds last night, trying to capture all of us. How were you able to avoid being caught? Gonta did stop by, but I managed to chase him off somehow. All I did was tell him, if you lay a hand on me, you'll choke to death on your own tongue. That's all. So Gonta got scared off by that? I guess he would hurl back against a girl. As I listened to Maki's testimony, a question grew in my mind. Why did Maki not want to leave so badly? What reason did she have for that?
Hey,
Are we done here? You're wasting your time talking to me. I don't know anything. Okay, I'm done here.
Huh?
You are?
That's right.
Well, her alibi is a little shaky, but I still don't think she killed Roomba. That's what my instincts are telling me.
Hey, so
But if you remember anything, be sure to tell Suichi, okay?
I believe in
He's
you.
my sidekick, you know? He's pretty good. That's spite. In the end, the only thing we were able to get out of Maki was she was here the whole time. But no one else can verify that testimony. That might be a problem later. Maki alone has been added to the truthful section of your manga pad. Alright, so now I just have to go to Roomba's room, and I believe that's the end of the investigation. And then it's on to the class trial! So there's the maid's lab. Staircase is here. Oh yeah, running's diagonal. Makes you go faster. I always forget that. Hey, where is he? There he is. This is Roomba's room, huh? So where's his video? I don't see it saying out anywhere. Maybe he put it on his bookcase? Kaido opened up the drawers one by one, checking each of them. Oh, that's weird, I can't find it anywhere.
Right.
I see. So we can't find it. That's alright. That's a clue in and of itself. Huh? What do you mean?
Hey,
You see, if we suppose the motive for the crime was the video, there's a high possibility that Roomba had the culprit's motive video.
remember.
If their motive video was left at the scene, they would be immediately suspicious. There's no reason the culprit would leave behind that kind of incriminating evidence. That's true.
Okay.
And the video is not in the room, which means... So it's just like we thought. That video was the motive.
Okay.
Yes, that's the best explanation I can think
That's
of.
my sidekick.
Alright, that's just what I'd expect from my top sidekick. Aw.
Shuichi.
What's the matter, Shuichi?
No.
Nothing.
So,
By the way, I was thinking,
I mean,
maybe we should have watched those motive videos after all.
Huh?
What?
nah,
They showed the most important people to us, right?
that's right.
So maybe we should have watched them. Without looking away from the truth.
I mean,
At the time, I agreed with Kibo, but after thinking about it, I changed my mind.
that's right.
And if we were worried about watching them alone, we could just watch them together. Watch them together?
Got it.
Yeah, we should gather together and watched all the videos. Share everybody's motives. Even if it's something you can't bear by yourself, it'd be possible with everyone. That's what cooperation is, right?
Ah,
That's what Kokichi was trying to do.
Huh?
hey.
Kokichi was trying to get us to participate in a motive video viewing party of sorts. That's why he forced us into the same room. Do you think that was his way of cooperating? Did you think the same way? No, if that's what he wanted, he could have just asked us.
Jeez.
That's what a normal person would have done. But the thing is, he's not normal.
That's right.
Maybe he did want to cooperate, but there's no way to know for sure. He'd never tell us. That's true. It's impossible to know what Kokichi is thinking. But I suppose he could have been acting in our favor, for once. Oh, you can't smack things in investigative mode. That's interesting. Why can I not hit this chair? Okay, I don't get it. Stay here as well, just in case. I opened the closet. I discovered several identical sets of clothes, just like Roomba wear. Just like my room.
Ah,
Yeah, my closet's like this too, but it's packed with nothing but my uniforms. Really? It must be the same for everyone.
that's right.
There's no Cubs pads here, so the culprit must have taken it. So So am I all set then, or? Yeah, I guess I am. Except now where do I go investigate? Because I thought that was everywhere. Maybe if I talk to him, he'll let me know.
Hey, so
We're done investigating Roomba's room. We've got no other business here, right? Okay, well, he's not going to tell me, evidently. Maybe go check the pool. Because that's relevant to this case. Is there even less water? There's an air tube. There's an air tube floating in the pool. It looks like a big sturdy rubber one. Let me guess, some idiots didn't clean up after themselves?
rise and shine, sign.
Don't look at us. I don't like water. I prefer juice. We get heavier when our content absorbs water. It makes losing weight a nightmare. I want to play in the water with everyone. It sounds like fun. You know, Monodam might be onto something. I kind of want to go in the pool now, too. Yeah, who cares about losing weight?
Stupid.
Idiots. We're not here to play. We're here to smack these bastards into the pits of hell. We're the Monocubs, the meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around. If you don't get it, I'll throw y'all in the pool myself. Please don't. Monosuke, please stop. Can't we all just get along? I'm guessing he's gonna. I'm calling it now. Monodam's gonna throw Monosuke into the next execution. You're saying that if we don't all get along, I'll end up like Monosuke. I didn't even read what he said, but that's what he's saying. Silence. That's what So then, it was one of us that put the inner tube there, not the Monocubs? Well, it doesn't matter. The inner tube probably isn't related to the case. Isn't related to the case. For just for playing around then. Why is there a rope tied to it? What could that be for? This is intriguing. Check that pool itself too, because it seems even lower than earlier. I could be wrong though. Doesn't look more like a pool at a resort. The pool is steep, but still isn't filled all the way. It's still plenty of water to swim in. The water level hasn't changed, but I can see something floating in it, so I guess that was it. Oh, am I supposed to check this window though? I probably am. You can see the gym's window over there. That's the window we investigated from the top of the stage in the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up. You wouldn't be able to reach it with just a ladder.
Okay.
I agree. The ladder only barely reached the window, and it was on the stage. If that's the case, then it must have been hard for someone to have gone through there.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be right. And I'm guessing check this window as well, just in case. That's the window to the shower room and Roomba's lab. Okay, maybe not. Maybe check over here. I really don't know what to check now. That's the pool's equipment shed. I'll take a look inside just in case. Huh? Is that an electric air pump? I see. You could easily fill a large inner tube with this. There doesn't seem to be anything else worth inspecting. Maybe double check this. Some pool, there's one I find, there's some specifications right here. The 82 feet, 13 feet. There's something bothering me about the pool rules. They say, ooh, no jumping in the pool, especially at nighttime. Where'd you come from? I mean, jumping itself is fine. If you want to jump in front of a car or a train, that's on you. But the pool is off limits at nighttime. See? No swimming at nighttime. That would be a violation, right? If anyone violates the school regulation, a campus-wide siren would blare. And then that person would be ripped apart by the Exels.
What?
You go that far? Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off. So no one's needed to be ripped apart. Yet. Since that's the case, can we assume no one was in the gym or pool at nighttime? Well, at the very least, no one alive. That's interesting. No swimming at nighttime. That just might play into this case. Pool rules has been added to pool section in your water bag. Can I go home now? No, I can't. Fuck my life. Oh, apparently I'm missing things in here then. None of these seem to be giving me money. Sad face. I just want mono coins. Okay, what am I supposed to be looking at then? I guess the diving board. It's a large diving board. It looks like something you'd find at a resort. Nothing about it has changed. So what am I missing then? The monitor? Question mark? It's monitors for communicating with us. They really are everywhere. They want to know we're under control, but it doesn't have any surveillance equipment to spy on us. Oh, there's something there too. Bits of fabric. There's something else floating in the pool. It looks like a little piece of fabric. It's just trash, right? Nothing to be worried about. I'm curious if this is that person's clothes.
You know...
We're looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick up trash.
Okay.
Yes, but... perhaps it's just my intuition, but it does bother me. I should learn to trust it sometimes. My intuition as the ultimate detective. Black piece of fabric. That's gotta be it, right?
Hey, so...
Hey, Shuichi. Does this pool really have anything to do with the case? We got all psyched up about it, but it doesn't seem like there were any clues here. Well, that inner tube is still bothering me. But I don't know what it tells us. I don't know what it tells us, but I feel like it's related to this case. But you know, if that inner tube is related to the case, the culprit's pretty careless. If it was related to the case, why didn't they clean it up? Just leaving it sitting out like that. Don't you think that's straight up careless? Maybe they didn't have time to because it was nighttime. Even if they wanted to put it away, they couldn't. There's no pole or anything around here that you can use to get to the inner tube. The water level is so low you couldn't grab the tube even if you did manage to bring it closer.
But you know...
Then why not just jump in and fish it out by hand? Oh, that's right, they couldn't get in the water. Couldn't get in the water. Yeah, I suppose you could think of it that way. Dong, bing, bong.
Already tired of investigating? Oh, you've been tired of it for a while now? Well, that's how it goes. Investigations aren't all that fun, you see. But it's a necessary step before we can move on to the main event. Kind of like searching the internet for that perfect porno video.
Fucking God.
In fact, some people think the search is the best part. Weird, huh? Anyway, the class trial
Fucking
is starting
Monokuma.
soon. Please gather at the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. See you later!
Shuichi!
Looks like it's time, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Hey, what do you look so worried for?
Don't worry about it.
That's not even remotely what I said. Don't worry, you can do it. I believe in you. Believe in me.
Why?
Why? Why do you trust me, Kaido? There's a chance that I'm the cult. I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that?
Huh?
What?
Listen up.
Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end,
I
but
believe in you.
if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in people I want to believe in.
Shuichi!
Shuichi, we're still young. I can't die before I've had my first drink or gone to space.
Let's do it.
If you're not going to get yourself in gear now, then what? Now's all you've got.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Kaido, I know.
Keep your chin up.
That's the expression I wanted to see. That's my sidekick. He's right. I just have to do it. I have to believe in myself. I have to believe that I can do this. I'm going to survive. We're going to survive together.
That's it.
Maybe I don't really understand it, but maybe I don't have a reason. I don't want to live. I want to die with everyone else. No. I want to live. I want to live a long life. I don't want to die. I can't die in a place like this. Never. Alright, so off to the courtyard. Or the shrine. Well, courtyard first, then the shrine. Diagonal running. Guessing everyone else is inside. I'm assuming that statue there is going to come into play at some point. In fact, I'm surprised the casino didn't play at all into this trial. It's got to play into some sort of trial, I'm sure.
Everyone!
Is everyone ready? Not like we have choice, right? You're quick to understand. It's as though Monokuma has you trained.
What?
We got nothing to worry about. Right, assholes? We'll figure out the culprit, won't we?
Don't worry.
Of course. We don't need to worry. The top suspect is super obvious this time. Right, Himiko? Dare you bully Himiko, you degenerate? You want me to Aikido chop your head off, huh?
Wait,
That's not even Aikido anymore, is it?
either way.
This matter will be discussed in due time. You should save your arguments until
That's
then.
right.
Yeah, let's put an end to this at the class trial.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Rumble, rumble. Where does he get the new, I just realized that his diaper thing he's wearing is, black and white as well. Except that's inverted. But, I'm curious where that statue keeps getting the pots to break. The door appeared before us with pomp, as if sending heroes off to war. After a pause, we all stepped towards the door. We were silent. All I could hear was our unsteady breathing, just as we passed through the door. It started up again. Normally, I wouldn't mind the shaking, but I'm feeling especially sensitive to it now. Each of us has felt that trembling through our entire bodies as we sink further still. Without sure footing, I'm positive I would have fallen as well. And then there's fucking Angie here, who's just standing on one foot, essentially. And Maid Lady, although Maid Lady makes sense because it could make sense that she has grace because she's a maid, maybe, I guess you could make that argument. But which girl has her feet? Actually, a lot of people here don't seem to be having trouble there. Because he's over there on his feet as well, anthropologist dude. Granted, he's leaning against a wall. But Witch Lady has her feet close together with, like, no balancing at all and is perfectly fine. And, again, Angie's just straight up on one foot. I forgot to read what that last line was, just when I thought I would pass out from the nerves. The elevator came to a stop. But this wasn't the end. No. It was only the beginning. It was only just the beginning, whatever.
Welcome!
Welcome! You've hopelessly arrived once again. Did you want to come here again because of how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put so much effort into building this place, it should be a monument. Actually, we're the ones who used the Exels to build this courtroom. But Father just took all the credit.
Wonderful.
But I am happy to be used as a slave by Father.
What are you saying?
You idiots are really committed to this henchman bit.
They're so
You guys are just so cute. I can't help working you to the bone. You put a lot of elaborate details in his courtroom. Almost like it's for show.
Oh?
For show, huh? That's an interesting way to put it. Is this just for show? Are you showing this to the people outside and... Those people aren't with us, so you don't need to worry about them. Get it? They're not with us. As in, they're no longer with us. You know what I mean?
Hey,
In other words, you 13 are the only ones left in the world. Now, show me just how you intend to bargain for your lives. Then, the class trial began. Roomba Hosey, the ultimate tennis pro. After falling from his former glory, he told us he had no reason to live. But even so, he said he wanted to fight beside us, to get out of here with us. For that, he was trying to find a reason to live. He might have been a little stern, but he wasn't a cold man after all. And the person who killed him is here right now. I want to believe that's a lie. I don't. Alright. Okay, that's contradictory. That's a bad wording. I want to believe that's a lie. I don't want to believe it at all. But I know what it means, but it's bad wording. If this is where I find the truth, I won't avert my eyes anymore. This is the wish she entrusted to me. I will find the truth. To get out of here with everyone alive. I'm going to survive. I can't die here. In order to keep my promise to her, I will fight. I will fight for my life in this trial of truth and lies. Do you want to save? Yes. And with that done, next up is the trial. So that's what will be on next episode. I'm going to yawn because I'm apparently really tired. That'll be on next episode. And we'll find out who the culprit is. So yeah, thank you all for watching and take care.